Danny and Marcus each started a cleaning company in the same city and in the same year. Over the course of time, they crossed paths with each other, maybe at different cleaning conferences or business meetings, and it was very likely that they will have conversations. In 5 years, Danny was making $1 million, double digits in profit margins. Marcus, on the other hand, was struggling, almost touching $400,000 each year and struggling to make payroll. How come and how is it that two people who started their cleaning business in the same year, in the same city, varying experience but similar, could see so much difference in their revenue and in their profit margins? I think the answer is simple, and you know it. One was serving a premium account. The other is serving clients which I consider low-tier cleaning accounts. You see, it is very important to understand that premium customers are not shopping based on price. Compared to the opposite client, they're shopping based on your ability to resolve their problem and to do so consistently. So when they come to you, the last thing on their mind is price. The most important thing on their mind is, can this person take this issue off my plate? In today's episode, I want to talk to you about 4 strategies that you can use to be able to attract premium cleaning accounts. Let me be honest though. This strategy or these strategies are not magical. They are not new. I didn't just concoct them from the air. They've been there. When I started my cleaning company, I didn't know anything about it. But as I began to employ or to use these strategies, I started to see a significant difference in my revenue and in my profit margins. If you are able to do the same, I believe it will turn your business around. Welcome to the JCH Podcast. Let's build.
In my lowest place, you were there.
So before we go into these 4 strategies, I want to talk to you. Okay? We are trying to build a community for people, well, first and foremost in the cleaning business, but also people who are interested in starting a business in general. The tips we give, the ideas, the conversations that we are having are useful for everybody. And if you're one of such people, then please, there are 3 things I want you to do for me. Right now, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to our YouTube page and our Instagram and TikTok page. After you subscribe, I want you to click the bell. Okay, so that you'll be notified whenever we post new content, especially our podcasts or our short videos. Then after you've done that, please share it with 2 people. I believe if you're finding this beneficial, then 2 people will also find it beneficial. Thank you so much. Now, let's get into it. So earlier on, I was talking to you about premium accounts and how you can attract these premium accounts. So let's look at these 4 strategies. They are not, like I said, they are not magical. They are not out of this world. They are simple. But these strategies are things that you need to do on a consistent basis to be able to attract clients that will be able to pay you what you deserve. Clients that will be able to pay you for the value that you bring. The first is understand the problem, right? You need to be able to understand their problem. After you've been able to understand their problem, focus on a niche, because you're not for everybody. The earlier you understand this, the better it is for you. Then, strategy number 3, become ultra visible. A lot of people have cleaning businesses, but they are not visible to their audience. And trust me, there is an audience for you that is willing to compensate you in the right way. And then lastly, make an irresistible offer. Your offer should be irresistible. When your right client sees your offer, they should be able to say, aha, this is the person I'm looking for. Now let's get into it. So, What do I mean by know and understand the problem? The first strategy I want to talk to you about is you must know, right? You must understand, you must speak to, and you must be able to resolve their immediate cleaning problem. Like I said, premium accounts are not shopping based on price. They have a headache that they need it gone. And you are that painkiller for them. You are that medicine that will take away the pain. Okay? And how do you do that? On your walkthrough, or even when they place the first phone call, you must give them a certain level of confidence knowing that you are the right guy for the job. So to be able to do that, you must know the problem that they have. You must be able to understand it, because if you do understand it, you'll be able to articulate it back to them, and you'll be able to know how to solve it consistently. Keyword, consistently. When I got into the cleaning business, I came from a health background. So I realized that it was easier for me to talk to officers that were dealing with health, because I understood their language. I had spoken to enough doctors over the course of my time in my previous life that I understood how they went about doing things. So I started to reach out to medical facilities. And as a matter of fact, my first commercial cleaning account was a dental office. Dental offices are also healthcare offices, but I understood the problem that they had, and I was able to speak it back to them. And the moment I started to do that, I started to gain some traction. If you don't know the problem, if you don't understand it, you will not be able to talk it back to them, and you will not be able to resolve their problem. So they will not have any confidence in you. The question then becomes, when are you able to do this? I will say that during the walkthrough, make sure that you are quiet enough, but you ask questions. Ask questions and let them talk to you. Take notes. Repeat it back to them so that they know that you have an understanding. And give them options that are practical and how you will resolve it. For some of them, their issues are not big. It's just that their previous cleaning service owners did not have reliable staff. So you should be able to pinpoint that issue and assure them that you have staff that is reliable. And these are the things you put in place so that your staff will show up when you say they will show up. That is all that you need. Premium accounts know that you are not a brain surgeon. They know that you are not somebody that is going to do so much magic. But one thing they know, or one thing they are looking for, is somebody that will solve their problem consistently and continuously. So number one, strategy: know, understand, speak to, and resolve their immediate cleaning problem without missing. Now let's talk about number two. Listen, you are not for everybody, and I see this all the time. This is me talking to myself, all right? 10 years ago when I started, I was doing everything. So you're doing residential, you're doing commercial, you were doing floor care, I did a job in New Hampshire that I still laugh at till this day. The person wanted me to come and scrub off some dust on the wall, and it was a high ceiling. It was painful. The money was okay, but it's not something I would do now. Listen, the point I'm trying to make to you is that find and pursue clients that are within your niche, okay? The area that you thrive in. And this is why niche is very important. Because if you like a specific area, you will dedicate your time to know that area well. And when you dedicate your time to know that area well, you will become an expert in that area. I like the health field, so I try my best to get clients within that field. Because when they tell me that the health department is coming and they're going to do inspections, I understand what those inspections entail, right? Maybe Maybe you like the food industry. Maybe you are very good at cleaning restaurants. Focus on that. And then try and go for restaurants that are premium, that will understand that the work you're doing is difficult, but you are able to resolve their problem. Far too often, a lot of cleaning business owners do not, and I say do not niche. They just are for everybody. They're doing residential, they're doing this, they do everything. Let me ask you a question. Do you think a brain surgeon is in the emergency department doing what an emergency doctor does? No. But when you go to a brain surgeon and they give you their price, you will pay, because you know that the work they are doing is top notch. So it is very important for you to work on finding a niche and find clients within that niche that will be able to help you. Number 3 is very important, and I see this all the time. Do you know where your premium clients are looking for cleaning business owners? If you don't know, that is a big deal. If you think that premium clients are looking for cleaning business owners on Instagram, maybe you may be wrong. You may also be right. It depends your location. This is why it is important to study your niche, right? And find out where your ideal client looks for cleaning business owners. Maybe for some, they are very active on LinkedIn, so they can find people there. But I know for sure that when most people are looking for cleaning businesses to serve their offices or clean their offices, they go to Google. They go to a search engine. What is your presence on Google? What is your presence on a platform like Yelp? If your presence there is not good, then I will tell you, take time and make it look good, because that is the first impression. You know, for some time, for years ago, I used to sell shoes. And when you get into the shoe business, they tell you that one of the ways that people judge a person is to look at the shoes that they are wearing. So in the same vein, the way that you will be judged is your presence online. If your ideal client is going to Google to look for somebody like you, and you don't have a Google profile, business profile, then you've already lost them. If your website is full of errors, you've already lost them. If your website is full of words, people don't have time to read words. They just want to see action. They want to see that you can be able to provide whatever they are looking for. Spend time on your social media presence. Spend time on your virtual presence, and make sure it works for you. Make sure that you put in all the requisite stuff that will make you stand out. I need you to stand out. Become very visible all the time. That is number 3. Strategy number 3. Far too often, people are not visible. They are doing what everybody else is doing, and it's not helping you. Become very visible. Make sure you spend your clients that you are very happy with your work. Let them give very strong reviews, and follow up on them to give the review. Eventually, they will give the review. Make sure your social media, your LinkedIn, anywhere that you show up is on point. Make sure it's on point. Whatever that you are communicating to your client, when the reviews come, make sure that they highlight those things, right? So if you are communicating that you show up on time, let the person giving the review highlight the fact that you showed up on time. It is very good. It is super good. So rule number 3 is become very visible all the time. Don't be scared. You didn't start this as a charity program. You started this to make money. And to make money, people must know you. And people must see you. And people must identify you with something. Okay? So become visible. On the topic of visibility, I am always impressed by a historical figure like Jesus, right? In his day, in his time, he will go towards the sea, and he will go the places where the wind will blow and take his voice far, so that his audience could hear him. So in the same vein, Position yourself where the winds will take you far. The winds of your current situation will take you far so that people can see you. And when people start to see you, they will be compelled to reach out to you. So strategy number 3, find out where your clients are looking for cleaning business owners or cleaning businesses, and become very visible, and it will help you. Strategy number 4, make an irresistible offer. Don't leave your offers to chance. Don't think that your premium account is just going to take it. Yes, you've been able to talk about their issues. You've been able to let them know that you can resolve it. But have you given them a guarantee? What offer are you making them? I know somebody that whenever they are given an estimate, it's over a certain dollar amount, they don't send it on email. They actually hand deliver the estimate in a nice packet to the client. What does that communicate to the client? It means that, listen, I understand that what I'm about to discuss with you has with it a high dollar value. But more than the dollar value, I am taking the opportunity to reiterate our commitment to you. And whilst I'm here, I want to answer anything that you may have when you take a first glance at this document. That is still an offer. You're giving them a value that most people don't give them. Far too often, I see a lot of cleaning business owners not make irresistible offers. The offers are boring. They are given the same offers that everybody gives. Let me tell you, estimates are not, nobody ever charges for estimates. So saying that you give a free estimate means nothing. But telling the person that you give them a written 21-point estimate based on what they are asking you, that is good enough for X period of time, may make the difference for them. So make an irresistible offer. And a lot of people are looking for irresistible offers. It doesn't have to be anything grandiose, but it has to be able to address their need. And they have to be able to know that within this offer is the answer to my problem. Listen, getting a clean premium account is not hard. You do not have to hustle all the time. But I guarantee you, if you put in play these 4 things that I have talked about, your business will begin to change. It will begin to go from this level to this level to this level. And if you don't want that, then you can stay where you are. Maybe you started your cleaning business as a charity program. That is fine. But if you are just like me and you started your cleaning business wanting to make money and to also have an impact on people and to impart onto people, then it is time that you start to employ these 4 strategies. Know the problem. Find a niche. Pursue people that are within that niche. Become visible to people. And lastly, make an irresistible offer. I hope this has been helpful to you. I'll see you on the next episode. Let's build, grow, and establish your cleaning business. See you around.
It was in my weakest moment that your love rescued.